East Strouds. Just screwed that up. It's okay. Just keep going. East Stroudsburg University men's basketball head coach Jeff Wilson, coach, coming off a 75-51 win over Clarion tonight. Just give us a thought of where you guys were tonight.
What we needed tonight. Last night against Lockhaven came out, played very well. I was not happy with our team effort last night. We did not play well. We did not play our style of basketball. That's all we talked about today. Shoot around, film sessions today. We talked about trying to get back to running and pressing. Tonight we had 49 deflections. Turned a lot of those into easier baskets and got the tempo where we wanted tonight. So tonight was a big game for us.
In the first half, you got it out to a nice lead with a big run early, but they had it down to 1 point early in the second half, and you guys went 19-3 on them. What was the difference at that stretch?
We're going to be a little spurty the way we play, with the tempo being what it is. Clarion did a very good job for a little while taking the air out of it, throwing us multiple defenses that we had to adjust to. And then once we made a run at them and got some things out of our pressure and got some things out of transition, we got the style of the game back to where we wanted to. So the biggest difference was it was going to be a style game. If we would have stayed in the half court, it would have benefited Clarion. Tonight we were able to get our game up 94 feet and have the benefit.
You had Whispering with 18 tonight and Matt Tobin with 14, so those two guys in the backcourt. Terrence with 13 when he was on the floor, but Zach Runkle had 10 rebounds, and I know he's a guy that you've been looking at bringing energy on the floor for you.
Zach Runkle and Lamont Tillery were probably our two most important guys tonight. Lamont stepped in for Terrence when he was in foul trouble. Zach Runkle had 10 rebounds off the bench, did a lot of the dirty work, and in that stretch he was a guy that got a lot of deflections, got a couple steals, got a couple rebounds off of missed shots. He did a great job. Both of those guys gave us energy. Mohamedou Kaba did a great job off the bench at the guard spot. So tonight we had great depth. We were able to rotate a lot of guys in, keep a lot of guys fresh, and we need that to be successful.
If you step back from this most recent 2-game stretch and look at the entirety of the season so far, you're 7-2 overall and 4-1 in the conference going into the semester break. Kind of where do you gauge your team at this point?
Still developing. We still need to develop depth. We need to get a 10-man rotation. I'd say right now we're an 8-man. Tonight I think we might have found a guy or two that can start eating some of those minutes. For us to be successful, once we get into the East, we have to have a 10-man rotation. We have to be able to get the game up tempo every night. The 2 games that we've lost, to be very honest with you, I was not happy with our effort. We didn't play our style. And for us to be successful, we have to understand that it's 94 feet for 40 minutes, and there can't be any back off.
Before you get into the Eastern Division schedule, once you come back from this break, you've got 4 tough games with Cal and IUP, followed by Edinburgh and Slippery Rock. Those are all teams that expect to contend in the West. What kind of test is that going to be?
It's going to be a great test. Everybody in the PSAC is capable of beating somebody. For us to be 4-1 right now, I'm fortunate that we're in that spot, even though I'm a little bit disappointed in yesterday's result. But the next 4 games that we have, IUP, Cal, and Slippery Rock, Edinburgh on the road, those 4 teams are probably 4 of the top 5 teams in the West. They will contend for the Western Conference Championship, and one of them will be in the running for the PSAC Championship. So it's going to be a great test for us. It'll get us even more battle tested for the East. But with every game counting now in your league schedule, IUP is as important in Millersville, IUP is as important as Shippensburg. So we got to come ready to play against everybody left on the schedule.
When you talk about the conference tournament, obviously you guys know last year going in as number 4 seed, anybody can be somebody in this league, and you won 3 straight. How's it going with your team? Obviously you're still the defending champions, until this coming March. But how's your team handling that? Do you think, right?
I think we're doing okay. We didn't talk about that today. We just talked about giving away some opportunities. And this league is so good. I've been in this league for a long time, and for 26 years as either a player or coach. So it's a situation. PSAC's always rated as one of the top 5 conferences in Division II. Everybody can play, whether it's the top team on the schedule or a perceived team that's at the bottom of the league. Anybody can beat you. If you don't bring your A game, you're in trouble. And this weekend might have been an illustration of that. We got to get back to just not playing the name of the jersey, just playing.
All right, we'll look forward to coming back for a second semester and 18 more games for the Warriors. So
thank you. Thank you.
Good.